What's up, everybody? Welcome to back, back. Welcome back to the real feel. Welcome back to me life. Welcome back to me life. Oh man, days. I hope everything's going well with everybody. Thought I'd pop on here, let's do a little pod, recap on some things, talk about a couple other things maybe, but I really wanted to recap on my last podcast, like the one I just posted, episode 7. I was mistakenly thought it was episode 8, so I had it up as episode 8 because I thought it was. I was jumping ahead because I thought I already had 7 done, but apparently I didn't have 7 done. So it's episode 7 is up. And it was just a little comeback because I haven't made a podcast in a while. I haven't sat down and talked about it. I wanted to figure out how I was doing my videos because I'm jumping in between my Facebook. I'm jumping in between this channel. So it's really trying to find the place and what I want to do with the videos. And, yesterday I was just to recap and just, because I talk about a lot of things. I say a lot of things and I keep on, I know because I listen back on them and I know I stutter sometimes. My brain's fucking going left and right, so just bear with me. I'm just giving you the trueness of it. Why edit it out? Why be because that one part, I don't know, I say some weird ass shit, not some to me, because I'm saying, I don't know, it may make sense. Like I'm about to stutter because my brain's fucking going faster than. But yeah, just to talk about, I remember mentioning in the podcast yesterday about how long things take to get to places and how the fast life is nowadays. How people want to get to a certain spot. I said, for example, there's a lot of things that whatever it is, I always say whatever it is because I don't know specifically what you're going through or what you want to fully be doing. And if you want to leave some comments, let me know what your passions are, your dreams are, what you're struggling with. Communicate in the comments and let me know. But in the trueness of it, it takes time to do things. And in the fast life that we live nowadays, people don't want to put in the work. They just want to do it, hope that it works, and then that's where it stays. But even when you make it somewhere or you succeed something, it still doesn't stay. Whatever it is, you may be able to keep the business flowing. And I'm not saying these certain things are going to completely take it away, whatever your passion or whatever you're chasing after. I'm saying that things are going to happen along the way that's going to make you step back and be like, am I supposed to be doing this? Or, hey, maybe I should be doing this differently. Maybe I can try this. And I said that what I mean by that, in a sense, is it takes time to get there. And even in that sense of when you get there, there's still going to be issues along the way, and not a lot of people want to believe that because they're like, no, I'm not going to think negative, and that's not going to happen, and this is not going to happen. And then it does, and when it does, people will fully stop and give up and be like, because again, guilty. You get in that spot and you're like, man, I'm just going to stop. And you could, but then you're going to regret it later on. You're going to be like, well, what if, right? There's that what if 5 years ago I didn't stop? What if 10 years ago I didn't stop? What if I didn't? Where would I be now? And then even if you wanted to start it now, someone's already doing it, or someone's already starting something like that. So you're like, oh, somebody is already doing it, so it makes you not want to do it. So you try to do something else, and then you hold that off, and then you realize somebody else is doing that. And if you realize, especially now, I'm talking about the fast life nowadays and just how fast things are going, you have to slow down a little bit and think about where your placement is and what you want to do, because you're going to get stuck. And especially thinking that you want it right away. And it takes time to fully start like a routine. It takes 2 weeks, a little bit longer, but to fully start into a new routine, to be like, okay, I'm going to start doing this. And you start doing it like every day for 2 weeks. After a couple weeks or so, you're in that routine. You start to get used to it. You'll start to wake up and your brain will just click right into that first start. And it gets tough because, again, whatever you were trying to get past and fix or change, it starts to trickle back, meaning that like you want to get out of the bad or whatever it is. You're trying to get to this certain spot that's going to better you, or you want to succeed in your dreams, and you just keep holding it off because you're like, oh, well, because of this person said it. Like, even again, I'm guilty being a wuss and be like, no, people are going to like stop being a wuss about it. Stop letting people bring you down about it. Stop letting people say you're worthless. Like, who cares? It's going to take time. And to fully be on that topic of it, it's just, if I said it in the podcast yesterday, if I said it takes you, it would, it takes years for some of these people to get where they are. These social media stars and more of it's social media. That's where the real actors are nowadays. And that's where the realness is on social media, on streaming, on podcasts, and doing vlogging. And that's where it is. And people want to be there. That's huge. People are like, oh, if I make videos and if I start doing this, maybe I can make money like they do and I'll get $1 million next year. And maybe I'll get, but they've never done it before and they just want to try it because they think they can do it. And then they realize, I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying you'll realize after so long that it takes to maintain it. You can get it. You can get anything you want. You can get it right then and there. But the universe is going to be like, okay, I'm going to show you how to use it now. Now I'm going to show you what comes with that. And then it's going to show you if you want it or you don't want it. They're going to, again, things are going to get tossed at you to see if you really want that, I don't know. It's so many things. Like, for example, for me, like if I want to change certain parts of like my reactions or how I, reacted to certain things or how I've said certain things. And I know that if like, it's going to take along the way things, I'm going to do those things. But again, I'm well aware of it because I'm like, I know that these things are going to come back. So when you are aware of it, that's what I'm trying to say. Be aware of what's coming, what can come to maintain what you truly want, especially if you want something big and you want this big ass dream and this nice family and this nice house. And it's not about the money. It's about being comfortable and living your passions and your dreams and succeeding these things that you want to do. You'll see these people do it. And you think it's easy, but when you get there, you have to maintain it. And okay, so like, again, I was saying with me, and I want to change certain bad things that I've done along the way that I'm like, okay, I shouldn't be doing that. But those bad things are going to come back. Like whatever triggered you before and whatever brought you down before that you're trying to get out of, those things are going to slowly come in place around you, and you're going to question it, but like, why is this coming? I'm trying to get rid of that. It's testing you. It's seeing if you really want this. You got to go to be like, do you really want this? Then you got to get rid of this fully. And it's testing you to like go back to rethink what you're doing, or not rethink, to think about what you're doing and how to fix it. And if it keeps coming back, then it's teaching you that you need to learn how to fix it and move forward with it. And they're called tests. It's the life test. Fuck, I can just go on about, my mouth just keeps moving. But it's a test. that is giving you to see if you want it. And it takes time. This could take years to succeed what you want. Some things take a little less. Again, to start a new routine, it takes 2 weeks to 3 weeks to start to get on that routine. But to maintain it for the next year or 2 or 3 or the rest of your life, because that new routine is going to help you better into your life than what you are right now or what you're doing right now. And it's something that you're bitching and complaining about, that you're like, I don't want to do this, but I don't want this person to say that. And my mom thinks this, and my dad thinks that, or my sister said that, or my best friend thinks this, or the guy at fucking the store was like, what are you doing? Or he was trying to tell you to, whatever it is, who cares what, like, people are going to give you advice and opinions, but if you know what you want to be doing, then do it. If you know what your aim is, then do it. Knowing along the way that things are going to come to test you to see if you want that. You've done this, you want to change this, you want to move forward from this. So to get here, these things are going to come, and eventually it fades because you're not doing this no more. So then it's easily maintained because you know what to expect and what to look for to stay away from these things to get up here. And this could be a change of an attitude. This could be change of a lifestyle. This could be change of getting off drugs or alcohol. This could be a change of learning how to communicate again. This could be a change of getting out there again, out into, socializing again. This could be a change of a new career, a new job, something that you want to do. Me life is your life. Me life is a lifestyle. So take back control of that life and do what you love to do, and take the jealous that you see the things that you really want, and don't be jealous in a bad way. Don't be like, it's going to put you back. Be jealous in a good way. Be happy for that person. Be thankful, that you're here and you're working towards it, Don't be jealous that that person's doing it. Work towards it. You fucking want to get it. Don't be jealous of it. And if you're jealous of it, click off. If you're mad about it, click off. If you're not going to stop people from not clicking off. You're not going to stop people from not leaving bad comments or anything. But I'm telling you straight up, you're wasting your time with me, and especially for the people that want it like me. You're wasting your time because you're just going to say some BS or some crap, and it's because of what you're going through. So you're making fun of this person of how they're doing it, or you're bringing this person down because your life is fucking shit. And again, guilty. I've been there. I know. This is where the change comes in. Well, how do I know you're not going to, it's not about once a cheater, always a cheater. It's always, things can change, if you want it to. If you're always stuck like, yep, that's how I am, that's how it's going to be, this is how I am, and not giving your options to other things or opening your book to other things, you're always going to be stuck here. Always going to be complaining. And then if you keep doing the same routine, like same with addiction or trying to change, if you keep saying, okay, I'm going to change, but then you're changing this, but this routine is still happening. You're doing it the same fucking way. So this is just going to come right back down again, doing the same routine. Like for recovery, I know a lot of people that have gotten clean so many times, but they've done it the same way every single time, and they still question in the end, I keep falling back, and how do you do it? And how do you get to this point? Or what are you doing in this point to get there? And I'm like, maintaining it, like finding ways to maintain it. Don't do the same routine. Don't do the same thing over and over again, thinking that you're going to get different results. You're not going to get a different results doing the same routine. It's like lifting the same weight for 10 years. Yeah, you're going to gain from what you were, but you're going to stay in that range because you're not putting the weight up. You're not putting the number up for that goal of like, okay, I'm at 40, so I want to get to 50 pounds. Like, you got to work towards that. it's fuck, man, like so many analogies to life that you can look at, so many simple things that you wouldn't even think that are simple until you see it, and it's right in front of you. It's looking at you right now, the screen on your phone. AI, type it into the chat, or Google, and type in what you want. Talk to the fucking thing. You know, it's going to show you, because that's what the interact. If that person's not showing you anymore because they're online and they're on their phone, like no one wants to give you the full advice unless you're in the same range as them and you're doing the same thing as them, almost the same thing, and you have the same goals and you have the same ideas. It's the only way that it's really going to be able to build a community team in that sense. But doing it for yourself and doing things, other people are doing it too. So it's already building as you're just sitting there going, well, how do I do it? Google, how do I do it? Google that. Google, how do I do it? Whatever it is, but like, how do I do this? And for some crazy reason, it will start explaining to you. And then you'll start to go down a rabbit hole and you'll start to read something. And you're like, wait, what does that mean? And then you'll Google that, or you'll research that. And then you'll see something else and you'll be like, whoa, what does this mean? And then it all starts to come together, just like with my printing, with this machine that's coming. I didn't know how to fucking do any of this. I didn't know about a sublimination fucking paper and ink and all that stuff. I had no clue about it. No clue until a week ago. Literally a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, that's when I found out. I started going down the rabbit hole of what I want to do with the printing. And these shirts, by the way, these are the new hoodies. These are comfy as hell too. These are Fruit of the Loom, the brand Fruit of the Loom. So it's really comfy shit. But the print is going to be on here. It's going to be purple. That's not the logo. I got Smile More. I was talking about that yesterday. Smile More. Smile More. And that's when I have it on my chest, tattooed on my chest. But this purple here, a little bit darker. So the violet purple is going to be here as the logo. I don't know how close you can see that, but that's what it's going to be. I sent out the design again for the proper color, so it should be here Wednesday or Thursday. The hoodie's here, the press is here. So just stuff like that. Like this took me time, a headache, and a lot of research, and a lot of like, what the fuck's that? And how am I going to do that? A lot of, oh man, fuck it. I'm just going to set my phone aside. I don't want to look up no more. And then you're sitting there going like this, twitching. And you're like, yeah, but I really want to learn. That's the drive. So start researching more. And then eventually you'll realize that you're like, oh my God, I'm doing this. And then around you, you'll start to see who your true supporters are. You'll start to see who's truly there. And if you're really deep into what you're doing and you understand it and you're trying to get there, and you're like the things that I've been saying, like stuff like that, then you don't have to worry about the ones that aren't really supporting. The ones that are really supporting will actually support, will actually be there. You know? And it's, again, this shit ain't fucking easy, people. And this is only for the people that want it. Like, there's going to be people that are going to watch just to watch me and just to listen, and not, or just to, you know, hear what I'm saying, but not listen to what I'm saying. There's going to be bots on here that are fake. There's going to be a lot of things online that you're not going to, you know, like, or that's not going to be good for your page. But there's going to be a lot of things that are. There are going to be people that follow. There are going to be people that are enjoying what you're doing, because everybody's going through something. Like, someone can literally randomly pick up I've been trying to push my dad, but you can randomly just pick up your cell phone, and what you're doing and what you enjoy, what you're going through, it's not going to happen overnight, but eventually someone's going to be like, oh, that's cool. And then you find the right groups, and you find the right platforms, and you find the right followers. It starts to come into play. And even like 2 years down the road, when this is still going on for me, people are going to be like, oh, this just happened overnight. But they didn't know the other 15 years that I've been doing it. They don't know the other 5 years that I was working on this and that. They didn't know the last 2 years that I've struggled to almost give the fuck up because all this has been happening. And I'm like, but it takes that. And when it clicks and you realize that, you're like, oh, you're like, I'm stopping me. And I said that yesterday. To recap it all, is you are stopping you. People cause issues. People are going to cause issues and manipulate and gaslight and abandon you and discard you and judge you and criticize you. People are going to do that. People cause that issue. But when you're feeding to it, that's a cause of you. That's a problem of me. That's a problem of us feeding into it. But that doesn't excuse what they're fucking doing. When you change, that doesn't excuse what they're doing. They can't just come back and think you forgot about it. Don't let people think you forgot about something. You can forgive somebody for what they've done and doing because it taught you where you are today or what you're doing. But that's not going to excuse or change what they're fucking doing. Like, fuck what they're doing, whoever it is. And I know if you're listening and you hear what I'm saying, you know who those people are. You know what those things are that are saying or doing or holding or trying to attempt to hold you back and take you from everything that you built. I've built this back 3 times, maybe a little more. My music's has been a long battle, but with the addictions and the brand, I've built this back 2 or 3 times. And this time is like, the only person that's stopping me is me. If I'm thinking about it, I'm looking deep into myself. I'm like, there's situations that are tough to get out of. And let's recap that one I said yesterday. There's situations that are hard to get out of and that are difficult, and it's harder to like get there. It's hard, but you can get there if you're taking the steps and you're taking the action towards it. Because the situation that I am in living, I can sit here all day and complain about it. If I can sit there all day and if I wanted to, I could complain about it. Like, well, fuck this and why they like that and why is this like, or I can be like, okay, that's happening and I can focus on this. And if I just put the work in on this, it will slowly start to come into play. And I've had my issues and struggles along the way because I've these triggers and stuff, and I'm allowing it to bother me because of, how the system is and how broken things and people can be. And I feel sorry for them. So I'm so empathetic that I feel bad for these people. So I really want to help and fix. And I've been doing that for so long, battling these things. And I'm like, this is not working. Like, why don't I just do it in full and see what happens? And it slowly starts to come into play. But if you give up, that's when it's going to stop. The only time it stops is when you give up and you throw it all away. Because I've been in there. You're like, man, what if I just stop for a year? What if I just go focus on this for a couple of years and try to go do this? And it's in the moment, you're like, okay, I can do that. And then 2 years later, you're like, holy fuck, now it takes longer. Now something else is happening. So you have to, somebody else is doing it or somebody else is trying something. And you're like, oh shit, I was going to do that. And then it's harder for you to do it because now it's a bigger challenge because you were the one that was going to start it, but somebody else did. So now you have the challenge of starting and then challenge of trying to competition between brands and it's, the marketing and how you're going to do it. It's a competition in some way because everybody's trying something. Like just turning on the camera, going live, you got to have a concept. You definitely have to have a concept towards something, but there's online stores, like online, not meaning type in a website, go to a website and order something. Like there's literally people on their live, have their camera up and their shop is like right here. For example, I would have my branding, my clothing, and I would sit there and chat with my people and try to sell my clothing. Like there's stuff like that. If you have any scrap at home or something that you want to sell, go on live. Just show what you're selling and stay on there for a good couple hours. It's like a store. Your store is open for 6-7 hours of the day, sometimes 5. So open your online store, your video and sell your stuff for 2 hours. Open your store and, oh, I didn't sell anything that day, or this didn't happen, or that. Who gives a fuck? Try it again. And you'll learn along the way if that's for you. And it's crazy that you'll learn, as you're learning if that's for you, you're learning something else that is for you. I'll say that again. along the way of you learning, I don't know what the fuck how I said it, but you heard what I said. But you're learning something along the way. And if it doesn't work out along the way of you learning that, you're learning something else that is for you. I said it in a different way, but it's, as you're learning something, you're learning something. So in the end, if that ending of what that was isn't what you wanted to do, you learn something in between that is for you. And then it just trickles. Those are called the steps. But if you go like, okay, this is what I'm doing, and you're so focused on it, we don't want to give up. Nobody wants to stop and give up. You don't have to give up. Just step back for a minute and think about it and be like, is this what I want to do? Or can I take this part of it and use it for this? And I say it those ways because I don't know what you're doing and I don't know what it is, but know that I'm here today because I went through that and I struggle all the time with it. And I'm really finding my place. And I know and I have faith that if I keep doing this, if you keep doing this, it will come into play. It will trickle together. It's, I'm probably doing I'm not doing the same things that I was when the same routine gets you the same result. I said that. I'm going to check this camera. When I was talking about Roman Atwood yesterday too, same with him, man. Fuck. You gotta watch these people. You gotta pay attention to what they're saying because it got them there today. It got them there yesterday, or it's going to get them there next week because they keep continuing doing what works. But also they've learned along the way that they try different things and they try new things and towards their business. That's going to help them grow more. They don't do the same fucking thing. Every store does the same with your big chain restaurants. Tim Hortons, they change their product once in a while. They add new things. They're not doing, if they did the same fucking donuts and the same shit the whole way, they would be shut down years ago. It's a fact. Like if you're doing the same, even the ones that are local that have been around for years, they may be doing the same thing they started with, just like with the clothing. I'll have the same logo and whatever, but they've thrown a couple things in their business along the way that has changed it, that has opened them up to new things. And they can deny, it could be the smallest thing they did along the way. Because people have their original stuff that they start with, and they start with original things. And sometimes they keep the original throughout the whole time for 20, 25, 30 years or longer. But I know in between there's something, something changes, something happens or whatever to help them keep going. Because there's no fucking way that if you did the exact same thing every single day for 60 fucking years, you're going to get the same result, which you're not going to get new customers. You're not going to get new groups. You're not going to get new communities. You're not going to get new opportunities and stuff like that if you don't try different things along the way. Like Roman Atwood fucking said 10 years ago, he says it in one of his videos. He's like, one day I'll have a helicopter and I'll learn to fly. And he has his own fucking helicopter and he knows how to fly it. And he can go anywhere he fucking wants. It's mind-blowing, man. In a sense where mind-blowing to I know I'm not going to fucking give up. Me personally, I'm not giving up, man. I'm going to have my setbacks. I'm going to step back a little bit, but I'm not giving up. And nobody else should. Don't give up on yourself. I can't say never give up because if don't take it in a bad way where if you're going through a bad situation or abusive or whatever, fucking some bad situation, and I'm like, oh, I'll just never give up. No, get yourself out of those bad situations and never give up on yourself. Like to get yourself, if you're in these situations, if you don't give up on yourself, because if you give up on yourself, you're going to be stuck in this situation for that person, for that thing, for whatever it is. But if you not giving up on yourself and knowing that you can move forward, but just never give up on yourself. It's your journey. Recovery 101. It's your journey, so never give up on yourself. The journey is yours. That's what it is. The journey is yours, so never give up on yourself. The story is yours, so never give up on yourself. But yeah, never give up. You're the editor. You're the narrator. A lot of people are going to try to narrate and edit your life. I think a lot of things hold people back because they're scared of what other people are going to say. So they think it's okay to do certain things. And then later on, they realize that the other person never cared in the fucking first place. And then now you're fucking stuck in this situation that you've been doing for like 2 or 3 years. And you're like, wait a minute. And in the end, the person's like, well, it was your choice. That piss you off, man. It bug you because it is your choice. Unfortunately, it is your choice. It was your choice to make that choice. But you also can make the choice of not listening to them, respecting their opinion, respecting what they have to say, appreciate what they have to say, and maybe it works for them, or maybe it doesn't. Or maybe it works for them, but maybe it doesn't for you. Listen to your inner self. With changing in this ADD and this mental health, that's not nowadays with, bipolars and fucking BPD and covert narcissists and all these mental health things. Medication is not the fucking answer. I mean, people may hate me for it too, and they may take it in the wrong way, but I genuinely mean it. Like, I can show you paperwork at some point in time. I have it all. What people say to me, they're like, well, I have this, so I can't do that. And it's like, if I only showed you paperwork of what I have, and look where I am. And well, yeah, it works for me and it doesn't work for you, but the realness, I don't believe in fucking medications. I believe in like Tylenol and or not Tylenol, but like I'll take Advils and stuff, but I'm more like, if I was depressed, I'm not taking no depression pills. If I'm like in pain for my tooth, I'm not getting them to give me no fucking high-end perks or anything. Or no doctor's going to be like, well, what's wrong with you? And you tell them a whole bunch of things. And you're like, well, we have this Ioxine, Palicola, Halacinalaba, all these different fucking words. And they're like, but it works for this. And that's the word that you understand. So you're like, oh, it does work for that. So give me that. But not knowing the side effects, not knowing what it's going to get you. Half of these people, even around these streets, are fucked because of medications, taking medications and being overprescribed. So I just don't believe in them. Like, there's certain pills that you can probably take that I've never heard of yet, or never seen, or never really experienced, but the ones that are helping you through your depression and stuff and helping you through your anxiety, it's like, think about that, because I know a lot of people that have taken these pills and they're like, it's supposed to help me with my depression. I'm like, did you take a pill today? They're like, yep. And I'm like, what did it change? Well, I feel a little bit better. I'm like, yeah, you feel a little bit better, but you still didn't get any of the things done. So what did it do? Like, your high anxiety of how you don't want to go to this place or do this. So you take this pill and you're like, okay, I'll feel better. So the anxiety goes away and you feel great, but then you still didn't go to that place, or you still didn't end up somewhere, or still go do something, because it's not the pill that's going to go make you do that. It's actually kind of making you stay. And then there's Adderall. Don't get me wrong. It will probably help you fucking stay up and get a lot of work done. But then there's a lot of other pills and a lot of other things that can keep you going. You just got to find it. Like, whatever the fuck it is, people, don't give up on yourself, and don't be a little bitch like I was. And, just keep fighting it. Keep going through what you need to go through to learn. Because in the end, you're gonna look back and laugh at it. You're like, what the fuck? I could have. And then when you realize how easy it was to get through that, or difficult but easy in the end, where you're like, holy fuck, what the hell? Like, you'll just laugh at it. Like, I was there, now I'm here. So if I can do that, then I can do this. And if I can do this, I can do that. I can do this and I can do that. I can do this and I can do that. Okay, I'll stop. But yeah, welcome to the Real Feel podcast. I don't know, I could stop, but I don't want it to be silent, right? It can't just be silent because then you don't want it to be silent. I'm not talking to anybody and I'm looking over this way, my phone, my other phone. I don't have any notes on this one or anything ready to go. It's not much. I don't have my other editing program still, so I can't just like show you a video on here and then edit it onto there and be like, here's a clip. And then you can see the clip. I'll get there. But I did figure out how to do the reels, like turn these into a reel. So that's a fucking bonus. I figured out how to do that, so that's a bonus. But we'll just probably leave it at that, man. That's it, man, girl. Aliens of the universe. Yeah, not too much. It's gonna go on today again. Products in, waiting for designs. Got my tooth surgery coming up. I was gonna try to record today, but clearly I just turned on the camera, and it's getting to a time where I wanna go to the Y, go fucking chill in the hot tub for a little bit, and go home and chill out. Maybe another video tomorrow of this. If not, it definitely will be on my Facebook. So the link below in the description, my Linktree link. In the Linktree link will be all my links. In the Linktree link will be all my links. And you'll find them all there. So that will be down below if you want to keep updated on my Facebook. If you support this channel, please subscribe. Please share this with your friends, your family. Holy shit, excuse me. Yeah, share, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. You want to communicate, leave some comments down below in the comment section. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel. And yeah, much love to everybody. Peace out.